for tonight's dinner, we are going to make some salmon patties. I have some parsley here, some garlic powder, 2 eggs, some Worcestershire sauce, an onion, some panko breadcrumbs, mayonnaise, and some packaged salmon. I'm supposed to have a red pepper too, but I guess I forgot to put it on my list, so we'll have to go without it, which makes me kind of sad because it adds really good flavor, but we can totally make this work. I'm gonna make a salad with this tonight, but I'm also gonna use up the rest of these green beans. So these were left over from a previous meal and they still look pretty good. So I'm gonna pop those in the broiler and just let those do their thing. And yeah, and then we'll have this with the salad. We don't have like a tartar sauce or anything to go with our salmon patties, but what we're gonna probably use is some honey mustard that Bryson makes that's really good. He makes a super good honey mustard recipe. I'll link it down below. It only takes 5 ingredients. It's so good. And it's really actually pretty good on these salmon patties. So let's jump in. Oh, there goes that egg rolling away. How many of you have dropped an egg on the ground by it rolling off your counter? I just actually did that 2 days ago. So I used to keep my computer right here when I was cooking. Stressed my husband out so bad. Look at the stress on his face just thinking about it. But Zeke's amazing grandparents got him this really cool tower. And now I can't keep my computer here. And so my husband is so happy. And yeah, now I got to figure it out. Hey, stop. Look at this. This is crazy. No, stop. Gonna have to reconfigure where I keep everything, people. All because of this dude who got a haircut. Looks so good. Oh, bye. Yeah. Look who ended up being home tonight. My cute husband. with his airborne.
I don't want to get sick again.
He doesn't want to get sick again. So that's exciting that he's home. I didn't know if he would make it home. So here are all the ingredients for the zuppa Toscana pesto tortellini soup. We have our kale that's looking a little sad, but I think it'll be fine. That I need to cut up, an onion, a couple of cloves of garlic, a lemon, or a cheese tortellini, our Parmesan wedge that I got to shred, some pesto and sun-dried tomatoes. I'll have to chop the sun-dried tomatoes. Bacon, I'm only going to use for Zeke. Dude, with this tower, man. Getting all up in the stuff.
With great tower comes great responsibility.
With a great tower comes great responsibility. Stop it. Okay, so I'm only going to use 4 of these and then save the rest for breakfast for dinner. Stop, Zeke. And then I have this chicken sausage that I got to dice up, and then some heavy cream and some chicken stock. So we can go ahead and get started on all the chopping, and then we will throw everything together once I've prepped all the ingredients and move everything out of this guy's way. Oh, okay. else not doing anything for New Year's. We're just hanging out at home. Gonna try to go to bed by like 9:30. That's what I call ringing in the new year. It's Friday night. I am going to tomorrow morning make croissant French toast with those mini croissants. So tonight I'm gonna go ahead and just cut them in half. That way they're prepped in the morning and they're good to go, and it'll be easy for me to just get started first thing in the morning when I wake up. So let's prep that. that was way faster than I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, see you in the morning for some croissant French toast. Here are the ingredients for the chicken enchilada skillet, which won't really be a skillet so much as I'm gonna bake it in a 9x13 pan. So we have a bunch of cilantro, chili powder, cumin, green chilies, black beans. I'm gonna need 4 garlic cloves, some corn tortillas, a lime and onion, some shredded cheese. So I've got some leftover shredded cheddar and some shredded pepper jack that I'm going to use. This is that frozen chicken breast that I cooked off and shredded. And then this is some enchilada sauce that I'm going to have to warm up in a pan because I forgot to take it out of the freezer. There we go. Ingredients for our stuffed poblano peppers, which is a Misfit Market recipe. So good. So I'm gonna need some pepper jack cheese. This may be enough. I shredded this last night for that taco bake or the enchilada skillet. But I have this whole block. I'd like to not have to open that and use that in next week's meal plan, but we'll see. Gonna need a little bit of tomato paste, 2 limes. My limes are looking really sad. Really need to get rid of those. I'm gonna use the rest of this head of garlic. 4 poblanos. This one's got some damage, but I think I can just cut it off and be fine. No big deal. Or honestly, these are so big, if I need to just not use this one, I can do that. Some cumin, some black beans. It calls for a small onion, but I have this half of a large onion left, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that so I don't waste it. Some of this cilantro, which is starting to look a little sad, so we'll actually use the stems more than we will the leaves. And some sour cream, and then of course like salt and pepper and all that stuff. So let's get to cooking. Oh, and rice. I have rice. I already cooked off the rice. It's over here. I just need to fluff it up. I cooked off more than I needed, and I'm gonna freeze half of this for like a quick side option for a meal when I am postpartum. Let's go. Here's the final product. You can hear it sizzling a little bit. I pulled it out of a 400-degree oven after about 10 minutes, which is what the recipe suggests. But then I just popped it under the broiler to get that nice crispy cheesiness. And some of the cheese falls to the bottom of the pan. Makes those like pseudo like cheese crisps. It's really good. And then for Zeke, I just made him a little bowl with some of the filling, and I topped it with some cheese, so I'm gonna warm that back up. And then we're gonna eat dinner. So yeah, here you go. Final product. Okay, people, we're doing it. We're actually making a pork tenderloin when we said we were gonna make a pork tenderloin. So, got our tenderloin right here. All the ingredients for the seasoning: cumin, paprika, chili powder, Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and lime juice. Well, that's limes before they're juice, but lime juice. We're gonna throw some sweet potatoes in the air fryer and make sweet potato fries. And then we have this bag of frozen broccoli. Let's do this. we ended up switching to peas for dinner tonight instead of the broccoli because the broccoli, it turned out like limp noodles. The texture was so gross. It wasn't gonna happen. So I'm not used to working with non-steamable in the bag broccoli, or really just not fresh broccoli. So I need to practice more with broccoli, but that was just not gonna happen. So I had some peas on hand. My family doesn't love peas. I love peas, but gotta have something green in there. So we're throwing it on a plate.